Okay, today we're going to be showing how to clean a squirrel. I've done a video on how to clean a squirrel and keep the hide, but in this video we're going to be just skinning him and not keeping the hide. So, for this one, we want to make a cut about middle ways of the back. Here. Here's the knife I'm using. It's nothing in particular. It's just you need a good sharp knife. Good cut right down here through the back. Come on now. Okay, I got the cut in the middle of his back. As you can see that right there. If you can see that. Either way, I have the hole right there in his back. Now you gotta put 2 fingers towards the upper part, 2 fingers towards the downward part. Get your fingers in there. Okay. And now, all you have to do is pull. I can't get a good grip with the bottom 2 fingers. Give me a minute. Okay, there we go. Okay. Try to get as much of your hand in there as you can, and now pull him. This one's sort of being a pain, so I think the males are harder to skin than the females. There's a little bit of skin right here on his belly. I'm gonna cut that off. I definitely think the girl squirrels are easier to skin than the boys. That's what I've had so far. Because this one's a boy and he's being kind of like a pain in the butt. There we go. Okay. Now that we have that cut right there, I'm just going to keep on peeling him. And if y'all are hearing that sound of, I shot this one with a shotgun. There's a little shot right there. It shoots a lot of those just little pellets. It's a lot easier to hit a squirrel with a shotgun than a .22. I'll just say that. I've had more luck with the shotgun at least. Because with a shotgun, you don't have to be like dead on your shot, you know. You can just, you know, like you don't have to be the best shot. You can just, you have a lot of room for error with a shotgun. I'll say that. And while I'm cleaning this squirrel, I'm also going to be setting a trap later. So, yeah, I'm gonna also film that. Okay, now with the squirrel, well, yeah, I'm not gonna be eating him right now. I'm gonna stick him in the freezer. But either way, if you're just cleaning a squirrel, this is what you need to do. You gotta chop the head off. Actually, I can't get my knife to really do that too well, so just twist his head off. Twist it a couple times, and then it's easy to just pull right off. Okay, I'm gonna be keeping the tail of this one, so yeah. So if you are watching this on how to keep the tail, then great. There. I also have a squirrel that I'm waiting to tan the hide on. I have him out in the shed right now. I've already, with tanning the hides, you have to salt them, you have to flesh them, salt them, give them a bath, salt them again. Oh, and after you flush it, immediately put the salt on there, and then let it set in there for 24 hours. The salt will drain all the blood out. Yeah, and just it's a 24-hour period of each one, so flush it, put salt on it, wait 24 hours, give it a bath. Yeah, what's after give it a bath? Resalt it, and then after that, you need to put your tannin stuff on there. I just used brains for mine because, well, it's free and you ain't got to go buy nothing to do it with. You can also use eggs if you don't want to do brains. Wow, dang it. We may not be able to get the tail of this one this time. I don't know, let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get the tail, but most of the time you'd want to like just keep on pulling it until the bone comes out. Dang it, I didn't get the tail this time. What a shame. You know, I'm going to try one last time. Get there, right there. You know what? I'm just going to say I'm not going to be able to get this one out. Okay, and so now that we're done with that, if it is a boy squirrel, then, well, we got to gut him now. Second. Okay, in this one I have a gut hook, but you gotta, there's a bone right here between his legs. Gotta break the one on bottom and the one on top. Is that broken? Almost. Now it is. Okay, that one's broken. And now take my gut hook. Or if you don't have a gut hook, you can just use your knife and make a cut all the way up his belly. But since I have a gut hook, I'm going to use that. Use that. Just cut all the way up the squirrel. Because a couple of times I actually forgot to cut all the way up the squirrel, and the heart and the lungs are still in there. So got to break his bone right here in the center, in the top, where the neck usually is. Okay, there we go. Okay. And so now you take 2 fingers, stick it in at the top, and just pull down. Okay, that did not get all the guts out, so we're just gonna have to put our fingers back in there and pull again. Okay. That's his bladder. We'll set that over there. Okay. So now I'm just going to cut some of this fat off at the end here. I don't think I've ever had a squirrel bleed this much, honestly. And that's me being completely honest. I don't think I've ever had a squirrel bleed this stinking much. Most of the time they won't get this bloody, but if they do, then well, just kind of what happened. So now that we have all the guts and stuff, if you don't have any pets, you can leave it right here where you sent it at. But since we do have, like, we've got a cat over there, one stray cat one time. It was the first squirrel of the season that I killed, and it stole my squirrel after I got done skinning it. And I was like, bruh, it's not good. So now, grab up all them guts. It's a lot of guts. I'm just trying to scoop him up now. Actually, what am I doing over here? You can use the hide from, like, where you chopped his head off, you can sort of use that as like a little bag to carry the guts in. Get all of his guts and stuff up on in there. Get his hind leg fur, grab this, grab the squirrel, and what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to wash him off, and then I'm going to stick him in a Ziploc bag and throw him in the freezer. This has been, I don't even know how to clean a squirrel, I guess. Okay, see y'all later.